Alright YouTube, this is Surfer 7. In front of me we have this case, this old E-machine I've been working on for the past 6 months on and off, and but past couple months I've been really doing some work to it. And like I said, it's an old E-machine. The motherboard is the E-machine as well. Just in there for show, just to see how it came out, how it turned out. I did some modifications to it. I drilled some 120mm holes in the top, the front, and the bottom of it. And the case is powder coated. It's powder coated black, and it's also powder coated red. As you can see, where the red part of it right there, that's where the hard drives and also the CD-ROM bays right there. And so let me turn it to the back so I can show you some other modifications I did there. Here's the back. See the I/O shield plate? In there where it fits is powder coated red. This is also red, it's part of it. I painted these black myself, that's not powder coated. But this fan grill is powder coated. It's powder coated red. Just a standard power supply right there. Turn back to the side. Now let's turn it to the front so you can see the front right here. The front, that's powder coated red. It just has 2 screws just to hold it in there, so you could look at it to see how it turned out. I know it's a little lower in the bottom, but that's okay because I have these feet that I purchased from Home Depot. These feet are actually handles for cabinets. I saw this other YouTuber use that as handles for the top, but I decided I wanted to see how it fits, and they turned out pretty good. That's the first, that's 120mm right there. I'll show you the bottom 120mm. Here's the bottom 120mm. And these feet are high enough that you could put that in there. I didn't put it inside because it would interfere with the motherboard. So I decided to put it on the bottom. And here's the top. That's the top with a 120mm. And let's get a little closer look here. Focus. Not letting me focus. That's okay. It's not that bad. But as you can see, I have pretty decent cable management there. Even for regular PATA hard drives and the Molex that are big and bulky. Well, what I did was, let me back out here and go a little higher. Now right here in this one section up here, I cut a little hole so there's a space in between there and the back plate where the motherboard mounts onto. And then behind here there's also a little opening. That's standard with this. So this little cage slides in there maybe 1/4 of an inch. That's the hard drive cage. So you can see I slipped those cables down there, ran them to the back, and cut part of this hard drive cage so these cables could come out and tie into there. And also with the ribbon, I just slid it back in there, folded most of it in there, and just tied in there. And it's a working system. It has Windows XP on there, so I tested it out just to see how it looks. Now it's not fully completed. I have here, oh, let me turn it the other way. Move this back some. As you can see, I have right there, that's the side cover. Now I don't have any plexiglass on that yet because I couldn't put it on the back side because I wind up cutting this way too big. Well, the reason I did that is that on this part of the grill, before I cut it, they had vents going from here all the way over here, and I wanted to get all those vents out, so that's why I cut it real close. But I didn't really pay that much attention to it until I decided to put it on. And as you see, part of this is part of the cage right there, and if I put that plexiglass, I won't get this in. So, but the other thing I could do, I could have a plexiglass go on top, and just a 1/4 inch short of this whole side panel, I could actually drill holes through the plexiglass and into the metal, and just like taps with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that'll hold it in place. This side is okay. I don't really need much here because it would still interfere if I put one there. But maybe I could put one here and it'll hold in place. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is probably a better off deal. And that's part of that. Let me move it to the front. Now, as you see, this is the front without the front bezel. Now, I cut that hole in there, put that in there just to see how it'll look. Now, I have the original bezel right here. This is the original bezel right here. What I did is I cut all this stuff out here that was in front of it, because I didn't really like that, so I just cut it out just to see what. Now, I could either leave it like this or just get another piece of plexiglass that's smoke black and just drill and tap all this and cut this 120 and put that in the front. Or I could just put this here and try to get a plexiglass in here nice and just glue there, and it'll stay in place, so you won't be able to put any CD-ROMs, because actually the top you won't be able to put it because the fan is right there, interfere. Or if you take that fan out, then you could have one in there. But you could also put one in here if I put this here. But if I don't have the front bezel, then the CD-ROM is too far back, and I don't know how that would come out. You can get one if they make the new ones that are pretty short than the older ones, you know, and that might work. And right here, this is where the floppy used to be. There used to be a floppy on here, but I cut that out. There used to be a floppy here. You could either put a card reader there, or you could put a hard drive there, or I could get a template and put holes in there and have a SSD there. And that's what I plan. I mean, leave feedback and comment and subscribe. Give me some ideas what I should do with this front, and what I could do with the side panel there. Now let me show you the other side. So I powder coated black. And here's how the feet look. Pretty sturdy feet. Now this actually does work. I have in there all the fans come on. And now let me show you. Plug it in here. I have a cold cathode down there. This is red LED. And let me turn it on for you. The red LED complement the other red parts. Fans, all fans are working. The fan in the bottom, as you can see, fan in the bottom. Fan on top. And here's cold cathode. Something else to make it look nice and neat. Now when you put the cover on it, you're not going to see all that, but that's going to cover that. And it's pretty good for my first real decent big mod that I did. Let me shut it off here. You have to hold the button. Just restarted it. There we go. Well, yeah, guys. Subscribe. Leave some comment. Leave some feedback. You know, I appreciate anything. And I'll post another one with my main rig I'm working on right now. So yeah. This is Surfer 7 out.